They say that a hero save us, not gonna stand here and wait. I can't take credit for that bit because my friend introduced me to a really random. For those who don't know, I heard that song because someone was blasting it while I was walking outside, and it was also because of context that a friend sent me a video for Goofy singing the Evanescence song. Everyone knows that everyone's been to any high school or the pep rally. You can't wake up, wake me up inside. That kind of song. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So, regardless, hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode featuring your favorite vibe in DGR, aka V, the voice you can't forget. If you managed to get to this part of the video, I know it just started, but if you weren't completely shut off by that really terrible random intro, then hey, welcome. You're a trooper. I gotta give it to you. Also, just notice that my thing is 69%, my save file, so I'm 69% done with the game. Nice. But no, all the jokes aside, no, welcome everybody. Hopefully we're just gonna have a nice episode this time. For those that don't remember, I've been starting the Jak And Daxter series. This is part 3, I believe. So things are starting to get a little heated up. Get it? Because I'm in a volcano area? No? Okay, whatever. Well, regardless, yeah, from our last exploits, we dealt with the mountain area. By the way, I did get somewhat spoiled because a friend watched my video and said, oh, you don't have to, for that mountain pass thing. Because there was like that one rock thing I couldn't figure it out. And I said, I wonder if there's something like I have to do something in order to like trigger it. I'm pretty sure 98% of the people who have actually are watching this video already know this. I don't really know what it is myself, but my friend said, no, just keep playing the game. You'll be able to backtrack once you unlock it. I was like, oh, okay. So there's something I have to do. So no worries about that. I'm just going to move on. But nonetheless, for those that remember from our last exploits, we did conquer the mountain area. We conquered the water area, where we dealt with Gaul and Maya, who are like, now I will have all the power of access to the dark eco silos and control the world, or some evil speech like that. I don't know. I kind of lost track of things. I'm just gonna. Ooh, no. I wanna. How do I back out? No, I'm good. How do I get out of here? Oh, back. There we go. There we go. I had to press triangle. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through the spider caves here. But yeah, we went through the mountain pass area. We beat the water area. Now we're here in this volcano area where, I mean, I'm just getting more power cells. It's the usual standard platform and jazz. I got one of the power cells last time, but I just gotta go through the rest, so it's all good. I am determined to get every power cell in this. I don't know what happens if I do, but I'm kind of thinking of it like maybe there's like a bonus like world or something I unlock. I'm also thinking kind of similar to like Mario 64, where if you get over the necessary amount of stars, you'll unlock some sweet bonus. So I'm gonna try and get every cell if I can. Hopefully it won't be too difficult, hard, whatever. I know I'm talking a lot, but there is actually one last thing, and this is actually important. Because I know usually this will be a part where I do the whole like, hey, follow, subscribe. But before I do that, I have something serious to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize, but I have no choice to say that I am going to stop streaming. No. Hear me out. You're probably wondering, thank you, editor, for that very timed... How did you do that? Whatever. You're probably wondering what I mean. I'm not saying I'm stopping stream before I was rudely cut off. What I'm actually trying to say is I'm actually changing my times that I'm doing this. So I just want to say for you guys on Twitch, this will now be a 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'm over here on the West Coast of America. 9:30 p.m. is when I'll be playing these games. Not just this, but Monday 9:30, Tuesday 9:30, Wednesday 9:30. What else do I do? Oh no, Sunday, or well, I don't stream Sundays and Thursdays. Saturday 9:30. Like, I'm trying to be consistent. The only exception will be Fridays because of certain circumstances of life. I just couldn't get out of it. So Fridays is still gonna be the 10:30 thing. But regardless, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, it's gonna be 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What's good, brother? Hey man, it's been a long time, brother. Boobas556 has finally jumped on. It's been a long time, bro. Do you remember me? Of course I do. You jumped on when you were in the first episode with me. Actually, you and Axis went into a lot of conversation when we talked about, or when you guys were talking about Naughty Dog games. For those on YouTube who don't know, Aboobas556, who was in the first episode, those that watch my series constantly, he's jumped on chat. But yeah, like I said, all seriousness, it's going to be 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Friday is going to be 10:30. And YouTube, don't worry, YouTube, my streams are still going to be uploaded. Still going to be 3 p.m. pretty much all those days I said. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And now I can do the, if you'd like to follow more of my content, you wish to hear more of my voice, or you wish to see what other exploits I'm going to do, you can follow me on Twitch under the handle of VimonDGR. You can also subscribe to my YouTube under the same name, where you're knowing the right place when you see the loaf of dog. Mabu says, I love having disposable income. I wish I had income. Alright, I think that's enough chatting and intro, and let's remember what the heck I was doing here. Oh boy. I'm actually glad I didn't do the, because I know somebody's like, man, you do some really random intros. Yeah, I do. I like doing random intros. I kind of want that to be my thing. Until I figure out what exactly I want my thing to be. Moo says that he also loves Jak and Daxter. I'm looking forward to doing it. Oh, I should have roll jumped. Oh, that's instant death. Okay, that doesn't just hurt. I should have roll jumped. Right, I knew that. Except for the fact that I didn't. Let's see, how do I go? Over here, I guess. I am, like I've already said back in episode 1, and I'm pretty sure I said episode 2, I am determined to play the entirety of the Jak series. I know that there's 3 games, or wait, no, actually, I think there's like 5 games. Although I told my friend this, and both she and another person was like, you just need to play the 3. I was like, but what about the others? It's like, don't worry about it. So I guess I'll figure out what those other games are at another point in time. Oops. Forgot to jump again. So yeah, I know that there's apparently 5 or so games. But yeah, she was like, yeah, you just need to play the 3 for your channel. And I was like, well, what about the other 2? She said specifically well, she didn't tell me the name, so I legitimately do not know what they are. I don't want to like spoil myself. But she told me one of them you won't be able to because it's a, not a Vita, what'd she say? A PSP game. Oh, what? I missed that completely? Oh man, this depth perception's pretty bad. Oh, I'll get back into it already. Okay, we're not moving off this time. She was like, yeah, so the PSP game is, oh, it was a PSP game, now that I'm probably remembering what she said. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to remember. Boo says, I just bought 24 boneless wings from a place called Conviction Chicken and Wings. What? Conviction Chicken and Wings? That sounds delicious and at the same time, very suspect. Why is the place called Conviction Chicken? What does the yellow do again? Oh, it's the Hadouken thing. The gimmick there is that they name all their menu items after crime lingo, according to, well, okay, so unless anybody knows what the heck he's talking about, I have no... Oh, right, there's a power cell over there I gotta get, right. If anyone knows what the heck, I'm just gonna look it up when I'm done with this video. Conviction Chicken. I mean, it sounds awesome, and at the same time, I don't know, I feel like you need to commit. They have felony brownies? And somebody probably on YouTube is like, what the heck is he talking about? So, in case you're new to my channel, until I have the ability to get like a chat overlay going on with my videos, until I have the ability to do like a chat overlay video, okay, until I get the ability to do a chat overlay video with my, chat overlay thing with my videos, I usually just have to say whatever chat says to the degree. Obviously, I can't say everything, but if it's something I can say, I try to say it. Slam dunk! But yeah, 556 says it's actually called felony brownies. That's the dopest thing I think I've heard all day. That's way better than my friend sending me the stupid Evanescence goofy thing. Which is funny because I don't know, it's funny, but not what I expected. Oh, this camera, I want to make that jump. Oh, thank God. I don't know if I can make... 1, 2... Okay. Also want to say, may have lied. What do you mean you may have lied? I completely believe you, dude. I mean, I hope you're not. Otherwise, that's a very good story to tell. That's a very convincing story to tell, because I completely believed you. I had no clue. Oh, he says it's not called felony brownie, it's called felony fudge. I'm very curious of it. You know, I'm gonna just look up the... This is straight from the website. You know what? Is this a safe area? I wanna look it up right now. I also don't remember where I'm going. Let me get to where I'm supposed to go first. I'm gonna look it up. I'm very curious now. I'm not just saying it because I'm hungry. I mean, I am, but I'm also curious. I don't want this thing. It would be criminal to pass these up, he says. Creamy peanut butter and M&M bears layered atop an Oreo cookie. Oh god, that does sound crazy. I'm not even that much into chocolate. Even I know that sounds good. In case people don't know, yeah, chocolate's not my first choice. That doesn't mean I don't like it or dislike it. You just won't really see me go out of my way for it as much. But even that admittedly sounds great. These better not fall. Oh god, man, this is so loud in my ears. What is this? Why is this stuff so loud? Oh, I need another yellow thing. Oh, I didn't know these were unbreakable. He says I'll let you know if these wings hit in about 15 minutes. I'll take your word for it, my boy. How do I get up there? Oh, actually, I don't need to get up there, do I? No, I don't. What I need to do is get back to that yellow thing. So I can shatter those bad boys. See, now that, my friend was like, also, you should really start committing more to the spin. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, you've been doing the air jump spin thing, but you really need to do that a lot more, especially in the later levels. So I was like, oh, why you gotta tell me that? I already suck with my jumps. Control camera inversion. Why is it going lower? No, go up. There we go. That was weird. Okay, easy does it. Oh, okay, almost overjumped. Still don't know if I really need all these things. Why would I want to go over there? Oh. Okay, that's not that bad though. That looks like water, right? Why would I want to go in there? I'm gonna try one more time. Maybe I gotta get really close. Okay. Alright, what's in there? Oh, wait. How do I get there? I don't have enough. Can I dive? I can dive. Oh!
That crystal's gonna blow!
Oh god! Oh, I didn't know I had to touch it. I thought oh man. Wish I learned that a little earlier. I thought I had to use the yellow eco. Why am I only learning now there's like proper swim mechanics? Boobas came back, says, I got a drink that claims to be the most refreshing Palma in the world. Ugh! Like an Arnold Palmer? Never heard of that one. Oh god, what is this?
Hit a crystal to get some light.
Oh, thanks, Dax. And I thought you wouldn't be useful. Except for, you know, just talking, I guess. Hold on.
Don't let the lights go out.
How do I get the lights to go out? Will you come here? Oh, why do you do things like this? He says it's actually refreshing. Oh, is it? Well, like I said, I'm gonna look into this. Oh. What happens if I let it completely dark? I don't know if I want to know. Why would I want to be in here? Oh, I can't use the goggles when I, hold on. I'm just gonna trigger this on again. I want to see. Is there anything in here? Oh, it's another one. Okay. Oh, nothing bad. It's just I can't see. Okay. I got nervous. I was like, I wonder what really happens if I let it dark. Let it get dark. English. He asked how far am I? I guess the third world? Is that right? Progression-wise? I'm in a dark spider cave. I didn't know they fell! And I just fell to death, so there's that. I have no clue if I'm close. Well, it says I'm 69% done with the game. That was a good way I paused it. Oh no, now I'm 70%. Darn it, I ruined the bit. Well, if you watched the beginning of the video, folks, you'll remember I was 69%. Nice. Ah! Great. Yes, like, percent complete? Oh, yeah, 70%, I guess? I'm gonna assume that that means 70%, so if it got me, like... Ow, wait, I thought for sure I attacked. I'm probably expecting, depending on how, he says not bad, by the way. Oh, man. Depending on, like, how far... I mean, it took me 2 episodes to get to this point. Probably be, what, like another 2 episode series? This game is rather short, or shorter than I was expecting. Then again, this is PS2, right? So, not every PS2 game had to be, like, Bully, or many of the other RPGs I play. Okay, I'm not falling for this one again. Okay. Thought for sure I made it, but I guess not. Starting off this episode strong. I died more in this one episode than I think I've done the entire series. You gotta play Sly after? I would love to. If anything, I did have plans for what I was gonna do. Well, there's a couple of series I do want to do after Jak and Daxter. Like, I know that there's a second and third game. I guess I'm not to play the fourth or fifth, whatever they are. But I do want to play all the other games. In fact, there's a retro store I'm, like, close to. Whoa, why did I spin so long? Can I get on this thing? Oh, I guess not. I'm just gonna wait for it to go around. But yeah, I would totally love to play it. I want to do that. Maybe some of the older Ratchet and Clank games. What's my Y team? Oh, same name. Same name as this. Violent DGR. You know, in the right place you see Lopa Dog. It's basically where I put my Twitch videos. The difference, though, well, I gotta give commendation for YouTube over Twitch is if people leave comments and stuff. So that's actually something I really want to bring up. I like both. I know somebody's gonna be like, well, what do you? Somebody at some point is gonna be like, what do I prefer? I like your voice. Aw, appreciate you. This is actually my real voice too, not edited or anything. How do I get up there? Got it. Ooh, banana. I wanted him to do the robot. Oh well. But yeah, I wanted to say this because I do like both Twitch and YouTube. I love doing this. Is there anything up here? Oh, there is something. Oh, I guess not. I do love doing both Twitch and YouTube. Okay, I'm going back down, I guess. What I do admit that I like YouTube more than Twitch in one aspect is, oh, wait, that wasn't the way to go? I guess there's more to do. Maybe there's a pathway I didn't go to. I like Twitch because it's easier to, like, do my videos. I do want to be more proficient in YouTube. I truly do. But at the same time, I love Twitch, doing and viewing it. Oh, I appreciate you. He says he prefers YouTube over Twitch. I know a lot of my viewers, especially considering how many people I'm getting, watching. It's actually something I want to bring up. I guess I am. I'm surprised by how many more people are tuning into my YouTube videos than my Twitch videos. Even though they are essentially the same. But I guess it's the whole luxury of you can do it at your pace. You don't have to worry about, like, having to wait for a certain time. How did I bounce off there? I have no clue. Oh, well, I'm here, so whatever. I like that with YouTube, I can get people like people can leave comments and I can read them. I may not get many because, you know, I'm small like that. But if I get an occasional comment or two, I'm like, oh, I like this. Or it's something funny or entertaining, I can like heart it and stuff. Why do I need to be up here? I don't see a reason why I need to be up here. Whatever. Let's see. There's a thing here. But I will also admit, what's different between YouTube and Twitch? How long do they watch for? I have no clue. According to, I mean, I get views, but knowing my luck, considering how like small time I am, they probably just turn it for like the few first seconds just to see like a segment. They probably fast forward through some stuff and they're like, all right, well, we're done with this guy. But if we're talking about Twitch, I think Twitch is like, they'll come in for like a couple seconds, then they're like, I have no clue what this guy is, or I don't care for this dude, or this guy's voice sucks. Nah, I'm just kidding. Please tell me. Nah, I'm desperate. No, for real. People just kind of jump in, they're like, alright, well, I'm done with this, and then just leave. So, I don't mind. I don't really... I mean, I wanted to do this because it's a good habit to, like, play other things, be a bit more social, play stuff that I, you know, have a backlog I finally get to do. I mean, I said it back in the first episode, I never got to do Jak And Daxter. I know this game came out for, like, years. So, I know that's not going to get everybody to be like, oh man, really? This guy's never experienced Jak And Daxter? Was he sleeping under a rock? I gotta check out this guy. No, I'm not expecting many people to be like that. But, I mean, when people do, it's like, alright, cool. This guy, you know, he's chill, he's laid back, he does his thing. He says Twitch viewers stick around until they have something else to do. Yeah, I totally get it. And when I do my videos, I kind of think that maybe the people that watch my videos, Twitch or YouTube, are the people that, like, they want to rather, like, have me in the background. Maybe they want to have me while they're, like, studying, or going to sleep, or cooking, or eating, or playing with a pet. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't mind. I have no qualms with that. Clearly, the fact that I'm doing these games still, even if there's days, and there's been days, obviously, where I'll, like, stream and nobody jumps on, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, nobody's coming on, I'm just gonna give up. I still just like doing this. And that's not a sympathy thing to be like, oh, well, let me go give you, like, a sympathy follower Twitch. I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you. But I just like being real. Why did I do this? Oh, thank God. I don't really know which way to go here. I thought I was going the right way. That takes me back for a loop. Okay, let's think here, V. You said that happened to me today. Oh, you streamed and nobody showed up or something? I get it. I'm small, so, like, whatever. But don't let it get to you. I don't think people should... I don't know. This may not be the right thing that you might want to hear, especially from someone like me. But I wouldn't do this for the sake of, like... I mean, yeah, if you're doing it, why did I go so far? What happened? Why'd I get launched so far? Okay, weird. I don't think people should, he said I was streaming, I averaged 10 viewers. That's more than I get. I get, like, maybe 2. If I'm lucky, 3. Nobody showed up. But whatever game you were playing, did you still have fun? Like, at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, I don't really know if that matters. Granted, is midnight where you're at? Oh, well, I don't know. But there's also people that, like, are in different areas that, like, still tune in and stuff. For example, well, this is a YouTube war thing here. I just found out, I have some people in the United Kingdom watching my stuff. I didn't think I was... What's up, UK? I didn't know you guys like me. You really like me. Oh, he says I'm in a different world. Oh. Is there something I missed while I was over here? I'm just gonna go back to this area here. Just want to tell stories. You can still do it. Do you upload your videos to YouTube as well? I think that's one of the perks of uploading to YouTube, is that people can just kind of watch it whenever. They can, like, go to whatever part. I press circle or whatever. Access doesn't come from your imagination. Yeah, I bet you do. Can't tell stories as no one's going for. Speaking of which, Axis, since you've jumped on, I'm a little upset because, well, granted, yeah, I couldn't chat. I saw your Azura's Wrath video after I came back from the movie. I said a comment, you didn't pay attention, you were too busy playing the game. By the way, that fight when you were fighting, I call it, like, Heartless Azura, looked awesome. Some people probably wonder what I'm talking about. It's an inside thing. But yeah, I didn't make it to your earlier video because I went to go see John Wick Chapter 4. Oh god, guys, that movie was so good. Like, granted, yeah, you can just shut off your brain, go to some mindless action. Plus, I'm a martial arts fan, so it was gonna happen regardless. Axis says his stream was gross. By the way, YouTube, if you didn't notice, clearly the fact I'm bringing up his name, yeah, Axis jumped on chat. Oh, it gets dark. Oh my god, it's super dark. Holy moly. Wait, you did 5 streams? Why'd you do 5 streams? Jesus. Slow down. Not by choice. Really? If I'm playing a game, I'm sticking to that one game and calling it. How? Wait. Is there more elsewhere that I have to do? He said he wanted to stream all along. Well, did you? Why did I roll? Ow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie here. I have no clue where I'm supposed to go here. I don't know if I'm supposed to go back here. I don't know if there's a pathway I missed. I'm starting to worry about your streaming or about me. Oh, you start to worry about your wings. Oh yeah, you are talking about your wings. Once I get to like a nice stable place, I really want to look up this menu. Not just because I'm obviously hungry. Well, okay, that's like 80% of the reason. But Axis, yeah, he brought up that he's checking out this place that has, what was it? Felony fudge and everything? Oh, it didn't jump again. Okay, you know what? No. I can look it up later. I was gonna say, if I'm gonna keep dying, I might as well entertain myself by looking up this menu. No, not fudge wings Axis. Although, I'm certain somebody probably had like, oh man, can anybody imagine it? Like chocolate dipped wings? Why doesn't that sound gross? There's nothing for me down here. Okay. Stop imagining, he says. I have to. My imagination is what fuels me. It's what's going to get my viewers going. If they either listen to my real life stories or they want to hear me say random things, I'm pretty sure, so. That's right, viewers. Imagine it right now. Chocolate covered wings. They can do it with fruit. I'm certain they can do it with like... Ugh. Makes my stomach actually turn a little bit. Axis says, alright, if you're now imagine caramel wings. Ugh. Okay. I'm trying to see. I guess there's really nothing left in this area, but I don't really know which way I'm supposed to go. He says you might be onto something. I mean, I usually am. Okay, let's just look around here. Is there anything else? I don't see so. Oh, great, it's dark. Okay, I really don't know where I'm supposed to go. I can't go up here. And this just takes me back down. I guess I'm just not supposed to go this path. Thought there'd be more, but I guess not. Alright, whatever, screw it. I'm out of here. Which means there's a pathway around somewhere I missed. He's about to go get my wings. I'm gonna count my wings get here because this woman has been in my parking lot with my food for like 15 minutes. Oh gosh. Horror stories about Dasher. Yeah, I've been there. I Doordash a lot. More than I comfortably like to admit. And there's been quite some time. Like, so the area I live in, it's like apparently screwed up with some of its GPS. So whenever people like try to like, hey, Vitamin, I'm here with your food. It's not here. You should... Is it possible, before I go further, 556, is it possible, you can contact your driver? Because, yeah, I've had a lot of times where the area I'm in is like, I don't know, it's just like, doesn't exist, I guess, according to their GPS map. So every time I like order food, they're like, I have no clue where you are, so I'm just gonna leave this food here at this place or this apartment. Like, that's not where I am. Plus, it's cold outside. I want to go walking around here. I'd say call her if you get the chance, my man. Okay, seriously, there must be something I'm missing here. Let me get back up to that spot. Is there a pathway I haven't been around these parts? Let's see. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Unless there's like another down path I missed. There's probably another down path I missed. Let me just take a good look here. Okay, so that's death. I think that's the... Wait. Oh, over there. I didn't go this way, did I? Yeah, I have been here. Okay, we're good. Except for the fact that I need yellow. Ugh. I need a yellow thingy. Okay, well, I know where to go now. Some viewers are probably like, dude, stop backtracking. Hey, man. Where's the closest yellow thingy? Over there? No, that's gotta be another one. Is there one like up here somewhere? There's probably people that are like, you don't need to go this far. Maybe not, but that's the way I'm doing it. Running out of time. Go, go, go. There we go. Anyone want it? Oh, why is it... Oh, darn it. Why does it go so low whenever I shoot? Don't take that out of context. Apparently I didn't make that jump back. Probably because I was supposed to roll jump.
I think that was the last dark eco crystal.
Yes, it was, because I see a saddle there, which means it's time to dance. But first, now it's time to dance. Slam dunk! You give me the slam dunk one more, but you don't give me the robot one or the pelvic thrust? Come on, game. Alright, let's keep moving. Depth perception's bad. Depth perception's bad. What's this thing? What is this thing? Whatever. Doesn't do anything for me. That's dangerously close to the dark eco. We got a drill. It's a living. Oh, you smugs. Wait, what? Where? What? Well, how'd I get here? How did I get past it? You know what? We take those. But no, I've had some horror stories. Well, like I said, it's mostly the thing I get is, what is this? This is awesome looking. Hope I don't have to fight it. What I usually get with Dash is mainly just they don't know where I am. I mean, it is what it is. I guess some might be like, well, just move. Well, if it only was so easy. Okay, there's stuff over there. Non-stop throws. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, God. There's so many of you. Get out of here. Why are there so many of you? Got it. They can't jump up here, can they? Well, they can't jump up here. Ugh. Uh-oh. I'm out of here. Oh. Oh, that's what that was. For those wondering on the YouTube scene, both Axis and, not falling for it. They're talking about dashing a tip. I mean, you should always tip. Well, ethically speaking, I think it's right to tip. But I know that there are some times where, like, they do a bad job. Then if you tip them, then they might feel... Okay, so... this is probably gonna out me, but I'm going somewhere with this. There was one time... Wait. What? Sorry, I'm reading my chat, and Axis said there was a time... Maybe I'm misreading this. I'm gonna hopefully read this again, and really hope I'm... Well, I'm gonna give you the Cliff Notes version of it. But what Axis spent a lot of money, and the tip, and if I'm wrong, said 150... You tipped somebody $150, Axis? Please tell me that was like a weird, like, oh, it messed up, or, oh, your car got, like, billed or something wrong. Well, please tell me I'm misreading that wrong. Nope, he full on said, yep, he tipped someone $150. What the hell did you buy that was $150, that you did a $150 tip? Also, if you have that kind of money, the heck I need to work for you. I'm doing stuff wrong. He said he went to a place called Doghouse. Don't know what Doghouse is. That's spelled Doghouse H-A-U-S. He said back when I was rich. I used to have money. Brother, I wish I could relate. Fortunately, I don't. Oh, I need to shatter these things. We need some yellow things. There's a lot of yellow things over here. Wait, if I go around and pick up the yellows, I might be able to shatter all these steel chest things. I should get enough yellow for that, right? Oh, this felt so satisfying. And some probably YouTube is probably, and probably Twitch too, but some YouTubers are probably like, what the heck are you talking about? Okay, so there was a time where I ordered, well, I like sushi. Sushi's one of my favorite foods. If it's in the sea, it's totally for me. There was a time I ate sushi from a sushi restaurant that I heard was like really good. And I did it, and I ordered some really good sushi. It also came with some really delicious strawberry mochi, which is like this strawberry. It was like this ice cream mochi. It's like this gummy mochi, which is like this like taffy like gum substance. It's not gum, but it's chewy like gum. But it had this like really sweet, creamy strawberry ice cream in there. Oh, you have anything to have more of that stuff. And I went to go order it, and I was placing the order. I did everything. And I did the tip, because normally, like, when you order, especially from Dash, it's like, oh, this is the recommended tip based off how far it is, and all that jazz. I'm like, okay, yeah, totally. I'll do whatever the standard is. I'm not gonna go low, and unfortunately, my broke self, I don't really have the luxury of going higher. But, of course, if they do, like, a really good job, because there was a time where somebody did a really good job. Whoa, actually, let me go back here real quick. There was a really good time that somebody, like, did a really good job. I was like, oh, no, you know what? Then I will have to, like, tip them more, because they deserve it. One more locust around here somewhere. Gotta remember that. I'm not gonna talk about the really good Dasher person. Actually, I should, but I'll talk about the bad one first. So I went to go deliver. I went to go have the order had, and I did the whole online order. They're like, hey, so this is the recommended if you want to do this, and then this is the minimum. Blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, sounds like a problem. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. Bring it on. I did the order. Like I said, for some reason my place is like... She said she's on the way. Oh, I really do. I hope you get your order too. Because I'm really curious about how the orders go. I don't even think there's anything worth being over here. Actually, wait a minute. I didn't even have to go there. I could have just done this. So, the bad one first is, I did the order, or I made the order. It took them, normally, it said the estimated time was like, oh, because how far you are, it's going to take like 30 to 35, or 35 to 45 minutes. I was like, okay, no worries, I can wait. I can grin and bear it. Oh. And then it ended up being around 55 minutes. Like, usually I'll try to wait because I'm like, oh, well, I shouldn't just, like, rush. But, I mean, I did pay for this and I paid a lot of money. So I kind of want my order because, you know, I'm starving. Nope. It ended up being over. Well, I first waited, and then it was about an hour. I was like, I should really make an order because it kept saying Dasher was on the way. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just have to make an order. Make a contact. And luckily it was like, okay, cool. I'll just like call, be like, hey, what's going on? How's my order? Blah blah blah. I called the sushi joint. They're like, oh no, they're like on their way still. I guess they ran into traffic. That's literally what the clerk woman said. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, what? I hate when they do that. I hate that so much. They purposely lift up the drill just so I can attack it. Okay. No worries, I can just make this jump again. And just wait. But no, I was like, okay, so what, there's traffic? How did you, first off, how did you know? She's like, oh, well, I guess in this area, like, there is time to be traffic. And I was like, at 8 o'clock at night? It's usually not, especially where I'm at, there's usually not such a thing as traffic. Like, there'd have to be something really gnarly going on for some traffic to be there. She's like, I don't know, sir, I apologize. And then she was like, is there anything else I can help for you? But I'll admit, I'm not trying to out this person because, I mean, working at a restaurant, I've been there. Any food handling business or any customer service based business, I can imagine it's tiring, probably had a long day. So clearly at the end of it, she was clearly not doing the whole patience thing. And I was like, you know what, I dig it, it's fine. I apologize. I really didn't mean to like make offense. And she's like, thank you, have a great one. I was like, no, thank you. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just try and see if I can contact them. And what I was gonna say, which I guess you've already notified as well, Boobas556, was sometimes they give you like the contact information. So you can be like, hey, I just want to like call and be like, hey, what's going on? Just want to make sure my order is still on the way. Sorry to bother you, but I'm hungry. I'm skin and bones here. I'm not trying to die. There's a lot of orbs here. Should I go for the obvious ones first? Or should I go for that first? Wait, there's 2 cells here? I'll go for these first. Whew. Boo says, I'm never pissing off a drive-thru girl ever again. No, you don't want to do that. They can handle your food. But yeah, to finish up, so I have the person's contact number. I was like, alright, cool. Let me just call them, see what's going on. Hopefully everything's okay. And then we have no issues. Oh, I pressed circle way too late. Darn it. Actually, that's not that bad. I can work with this. So I contacted them, and I won't out. Obviously, I'm not gonna out this person. I'm not about that. This is just for the sake of passing some time while I try to get through this segment. But I contacted. It wasn't a woman. It was a male driver. Excuse me, not a woman. It was a woman that was the clerk that I talked to, but it was a man that was delivering the food. If I said it was a woman, I apologize. Though it did sound very effeminate, so by all means. But I called him and I was like, hey dude, it's me. So it's been like an hour and like almost an hour and a half actually. Just wanted to see what's going on here. Booba says, at Taco Bell where I work, there is this 16-year-old who will break individual chips in bags to customers that make her mad. Hey man, sometimes it's the food handling business, man. Ooh, real close. You don't want to piss off 2 types of people. People in customer service, people in food. Especially food handling, because you don't know what they're going to do. If there's somebody that's like made you mad, they would just be like, alright, well then forget you. I'm just going to make your food like completely terrible. I'm going to spit in your food or something. But I contacted him and I was like, hey, so what's going on? It's been like an hour and a half. Wait, there's nothing over here. Well, that was a waste of time. And he was like, hey, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. First off, I'm just gonna straight up say it. And this is actually something that I really hope, or rather, I never thought would be a thing, but I guess I can understand. The guy was drunk. Look, if he wasn't drunk, he was on something, because this was what this guy said. So I asked him, hey, so like, what's going on? It's been an hour and a half. What's up? Like, is everything okay? He was like, Oh no, man! Like, I'm sorry. It's just like it's just really hard. Like I decided to do like multiple orders. I just figured because there's multiple people in your area. I was just gonna handle it. So I apologize. It's just taking me a minute. I'm just going back and forth between places. But I figured because you ordered the what did you order? And then I heard like some shuffling. I don't know obviously what he did because it's a phone call. That's not how that works. I don't see. Oh, I need some sort of blue... Oh, I need blue eco. Well, how did I get to that? Well, let me get through this first, then I'll go for that. I'll backtrack. Okay. He's like, oh, okay, is everything okay? Like, are you feeling alright? He's like, no, I'm totally good, man. It's just been a long day. Pelvic thrust. 75. I think that's more than the power cells I need. I need to... How do I get over there? Oh, wait, oh. Wait, was that the pathway I was going to go, and I didn't? I'll worry about that later. First, I gotta go through this little jungle gym second I'm looking at. How would I normally get there? I wonder if I could jump from an angle. Yes, I can. Oh man, I'm surprised I did that. I wonder if that was what I was supposed to do. Pelvic thrust. This game's now learning my tastes. But I did it, or I contacted him. I was like, oh, do I need those cells? I hope I don't need those cells. I probably need those cells. Booba says his dash is taking so long. Yeah, I get you, man. I've been there. Turn around, man, so I can smack you with my feet, I guess? There we go. And I was like, is everything okay? Like, sorry, I'm not trying to, like, rush you or anything, but it's, like, been, like, over an hour and a half. I just want to make sure, like, everything's cool. It's like, no, man, it's cool, man. I'm just, man, like, I'm sorry. It's just a lot. Like, I just have a lot, like, going on. I just really need this. Please don't, like... Literally, my man said... Please don't like contact like my bosses. Like I just really need this right now. It's just some really tough times, man. I just really need it. I was like, first off, I don't even know who to contact, even if I wanted to. And secondly, you're good. I mean, granted, yeah, I'm getting a little like impatient, but not to the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna contact your bosses. Like if something happens, like life, whatever. And he was like, oh man, you're like so chill, man. Like, thank you. Like, it's just been like, seriously, it's just been a long day, man. I just really need this, like. And then, I shouldn't laugh about this. I'm sorry. It's messed up. But he's like, no, man, it's just been a long day. Like my brother's girlfriend like broke up with him, and my brother's been like asking for some help. And I was like, oh okay. Sorry. I was stuck for words because I didn't know what to say. Like, I felt awkward because I was like, what do I say and why is he telling me so much about this? And he was like, I'm sorry, like, I just really need to let it out, man. Like, but thank you, man. You're really chill, man. No, I'll be there in like a good minute. And I was like, oh, well, cool. And then I guess this was on me, this next bit, because I was like, well, because I guess I kind of forgot. When I heard that, I kind of forgot, like, my place in the world. Because I guess my curious self was like, hey, so if everything's okay, you know, you can, like, talk about it. And the minute I said that, I was like, why did I say that? Ow! Oh, that's just immediate. Oh, that hurt. I got cooked. Does it smell burnt animal? And I really shouldn't have done that. But as soon as he was like, oh man, no, it's cool. I don't know what to say. And my brother's been like bumming me out. And it was like, yeah, it's just like really hard right now. It's like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm not saying this to like make fun of the story, obviously. I'm going somewhere with this. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, like, you could tell him, like, it's gonna be okay. I mean, he might have thought it's the one. I don't really have much love experience, so I didn't really know what properly to say, but I was like, don't get bummed out. There'll be more out there. There's plenty of... I don't know what exactly I said, but I basically was like, it's not just her, there's others out there. And he was like, hey, I'm telling you here, like, don't yawn on me. I'm going somewhere with this, probably. And I was telling him, like, it'll be okay, or tell your brother, like, it'll be okay. Oh, there was another pathway up there. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, hold on. Then what's... Oh, there's nothing up there. Okay. Sweet. Got my warp. I had a 1 moment D. Okay. Yoink! Action slide! Nice. Is there anything left in here? Oh, I got everything. Cool, we're out of here. Sweet beans. And he was like, oh man, like, it's really sweet. Like, have you been there? I was like, no, I haven't. I never really been in a relationship. I kid you not, the minute I said that, all I heard was like the hang-up phone effect, and I was like, well, it wasn't like a click, but it was like like, you know when phones, like, you're calling someone on your smartphone and it goes like, boop, boop, boop. But I'm just doing the click up because it's like the hang-up effect. Like, not like it clicked, but it was like he hung up on me, like, abruptly. And I was like, oh, ooh, I hope that wasn't a bad thing I just did or said. It ended up being like another like maybe 10 or so minutes that I heard, not even like, because my thing is like either ring the doorbell or call when you're around. Why did I do that? I just need to get out of here. Either call or ring the doorbell to my joint, so that way I'll know, hey, you're here. We can like get out of here. Wait, where does that lead to? Oh, that led to this. Well, well, I got all the stuff I need, so I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. I just need to figure out how to get out of here. I'm surprised there's no, like, shortcut. Whatever, I'll just go back the way I came. It's not a big deal. I heard, like, this, and I kid you not, it was like this, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, this dude banged on, like, somebody banged on the door, like, super loudly. I was like, and obviously, my folks was like, hey, is that your Dasher, or should we, like, go, like, fight this person? I was like, let me just go look at the keyhole and see what's going on here. This guy was like, literally, he had like a bag, he had my bag of sushi, and this guy, like, he had a mask on because, you know, COVID, I guess, was a thing. Well, this wasn't during COVID, he was just like, you know, being respectful, so there was that. And I opened it, and I said, who is it? It's like, Dasher for V, and I was like, oh, that's my guy, cool. So I opened the door, and I was like, hey man, he was like, hey, are you V? Are you Vitamin? I was like, yeah, that's me. He was like, here you go, and he just like, basically just handed me the food, and he's like, he just like, he did this, like, I don't know how to really describe it other than like, he put his hand on my shoulder, and I'll admit, I got nervous, but not nervous to the point where like, I wasn't gonna do anything, but I got nervous because like, hey, some random stranger's just like, putting his hand on my shoulder, but it wasn't like an aggressive way, but more like, I can only describe it as like a father about to like give a lesson to like his child that like messed up in a sports lesson or something. He was like, hey, so thank you. And I was like, for what? And then he just like pats my shoulder and he just like leaves. And he's like, what? Well, not he. I was just like, what? I'm so confused here. I have no clue what I did. And he, at the end of the day, well, at the end, like, because I live on a top floor of my apartment complex, and as he's like going down, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go leave. Well, he left, and I was like, what the heck is that? We got a returner. What? Oh, you guys are talking about, wait, you guys now know about each other? Sorry, my chat was talking about something else here. I thought they were talking about my story, but they're just in their own little world here. So I'm just gonna focus on me. I need to go back to the hut. I feel like there's another area I haven't been to here. Where's this though? Where am I going? Still more locusts here, so I guess I'm not supposed to go here yet. Where's this place? Oh, is this a lava place? Yeah, it's a lava place. I am not doing that. Not yet, at least. And I got so confused because the guy, like, he did that to me, and I was like, did I? Oh, there's no. What? Okay, let's calm down. Phew. So I got confused because I was like, what happened? What was with this guy? And you're probably thinking like, oh well, I mean, maybe it was just because of something I said, and I got nervous because I was like, some stranger did that to me. I was like, okay, well, hopefully it doesn't get weirder than that. No, it got weirder because I get to my sushi.
Reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
I will in a second, but I see a locust down there I want to get real quick, so I'm just going to do that really quickly. I'm just going to do that right now, actually. Wait, where's this way lead to? Oh, there's another place? First, let me get this locust. Then I guess I'll go check out where that path leads to. So when I get to my sushi, I noticed that on the sushi, or on the styrofoam, there's a piece of paper with like a piece of tape on there. And I was like, oh, it's like not even like tape, it's like one of those like Doordash stickers. I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, there is a thing here, huh?
Seek the pure light.
A diamond in the rough.
The answers reside. You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs.
120 orbs, blah blah blah, yeah.
You have obtained another power cell.
You need to drink some water, man. Your throat hurts, I bet. If that's your actual voice, I'm jealous. You probably get like a ton of people. He says that sounds like me. I wish my voice sounded like that.
For your effort, a power cell.
A power cell for you.
Nah, I can't even fake that. He says I've heard you do that before. I don't remember doing that. It's a blur whenever I stream, y'all. I had a lot of orbs. Alright, I got that locust. You doing it now? No, I'm not. Can I make this long jump? No, I can't! I'm melted. I'm dead. Alright, so there's that place, but I want to see this pathway up here. Where does this lead to? This must lead to something important. Oh, I got stuff. Oh, there are people here. Oh, no. I thought I heard a locust. There we go. Okay, one more locust here somewhere. Oh, there are people here. Here, I was wondering. Before I talk to them, let me just finish this. So I got to my sushi, and there's like, I guess I don't know if DoorDash has this, or maybe it was just this guy, but he had like a red sticker that had the DoorDash logo, and it was like a piece of paper. And I was like, okay. I guess I'll read it, because my mentality was thinking, oh, maybe it's the restaurant. So I opened it. Literally, the notice says, thank you so much, appreciate your advice. And I was like, oh, okay. That's literally all it said. That's literally all it says. And people are wondering, and you're probably, well, I don't have a webcam, but I literally have the paper, like, right here. I don't know why I literally pulled out the paper, and I was like, I'm just gonna show you guys. And I was like, wait, I don't have a webcam, so. Oh, see, you do stuff. See, I knew that you guys did something if I said oil. But yeah, I was like, oh, I guess that was the guy, but... And I didn't tell my well, I told one of my friends, and he was like, that's interesting. It was like, I know, right? And the main takeaway wasn't the fact that he said it, but I was like, his handwriting was so beautiful. But for a guy that sounded like so like under, and maybe it was on me, I shouldn't have assumed that he was on the influence, because he sounded like he was on something. But for him to write so eloquently, I was just dumbfounded. But that was just at least one of my more weirder circumstances with DoorDash. Before I go further, and before I ask you guys more chat what's going on, I guess we'll go deal with these miners?
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells.
Willard!
Not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
That's a lot.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
$90 orbs each? He said 90 orbs for 4 of them? Huh. Also, I want to say this too, because I have been reading chat, so, Boobas556 says that he ordered it, around the time I started streaming a little bit before, and it's been a while, like, I've been streaming for a good minute, so the fact that you're now getting your food, or getting to your food, yeah, I've been there.
I can't wait. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs, Eagle.
Nice. And you know, like, I really want some. I hope somebody says that. I hope that, like, it's to the point where we do the dance, and at least these two, especially that guy, the guy with the fire on his head, who clearly is not Willard. If I want him to be like, why are you dancing? Why is your pet dancing when he gets to cell? It's not that big a deal. It's like, don't worry about it.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
You did the same dance already, Daxter. Mix it up, man. Do it again.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
It's like, alright, you should have just let me get as many as I can and just do the dance for longer. He's doing the exact same dance. He's like, seriously, stop doing the same thing over and over again. Oh, I need more orbs, huh?
Guys, Birdie and I was exploring a cave you'd like. It was filled with pretty orange metal and hidden real good behind some trees in the snowy mountains. I told Gordy, but he just yelled at me for not digging.
Why aren't you digging?
I'm sorry.
Dig, Willard, dig.
Yeah, but you're not digging.
That's 'cause I'm doing the thinking.
Hey, we all know thinking takes a lot of hard work. Alright, that's enough for you two. I'll come back when I get more orbs. I guess I'll go check out this snowy mountain thing. Mabubus, I hope your food isn't cold. I really do. Alright, how do I... Oh, yeah, take me up. Guess I'm going to this snowy mountain. I'm hearing some Christmassy music on my headphones. Hopefully my volume's not too loud for everybody. Access says V, don't acknowledge my last chat. I try to say whatever I feel like I can. But I'll admit, it gets a little hard if chat constantly says various things. I'm not able to say everything. I'm but a man. Well, who am I kidding? I'm but a boy. Whoa! Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. Okay. Talking like this is the best part of the game. This is the best part? This area I'm in? I already don't... Oh, man, get out of here. Wait, what? Oh, he said no? Oh. So this area's gonna suck, huh? Great, looking forward to it. Oh, okay, never mind, not touching you. Oh. Oh, he says, but the soundtrack here is fire. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Do you mind? I'm busy listening. Not bad, actually. Sorry, I was trying to listen to music with that rude snow lurker, I guess that's what it's called. Just came out of nowhere. Are they just gonna keep spawning? What does this do? I wonder what that did. Guess it wasn't important. Probably have to go over there. Wait, hold on. Snowball. Punch! I kinda keep forgetting I can punch. But why punch when I can spin? Also, this is gonna clash with the title of my video. I was gonna list it as getting heated because I was in a volcanic area. You know, I'm still keeping it at that. Actually, you know what? No. Since this is a nice... Well, hold on. Let me get up here. Oh, God. That was... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Bro said she got orders on hand. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm not making it up when I say this. So, in case anyone's wondering, Booba said that one of the reasons he had his Dasher had 3 orders on hand. I told you, man. Some Dashers do that. I wasn't making it up. This is not a game, people. And I'm certain, shout out to all you DoorDashers. Okay, so especially those that do that, like, first off, impressive that you do, but please don't overwork yourselves. I get you want to do it for some profit, for some paper, but don't overwork yourself. The last thing you need is to be burnt out. Oh, there's a red vent. I don't think I've seen a red vent before. But what I was gonna say, oh god, there's just everywhere. Hold on. Am I safe here? I think I'm safe here. Just in case I'm gonna crouch. They can't see me up here. Okay. While these guys are dancing here, Boobs, can you tell me the name of this restaurant again? Because I want to look up what... Well, I guess I'll play a little longer while you do. But can you tell me, like, the name of that restaurant again? Because I want to look up the menu. For research purposes. Yeah, I can go with that. I don't even remember. Oh, you can't be... Oh, there's ice skating segments? Oh, God. What do you mean you don't remember? You gotta remember, man. Victor chicken or something? Ugh. Oh, man, this ice is already gonna be annoying, I gotta tell. Unless I headbutt. Nope, nope, no, go. I can't believe you forgot. Were you so fixated on your dash you couldn't even remember? Also, I see... somebody's probably wondering. Yeah, I see down there. It looks like world down there. Oh, there's a power cell down there. Conviction chicken and wings, huh? Alright. I'll look it up in a quick second. Just want to get these orbs. Ah! Okay. Yes! But why do I have a red vent is the question. Okay, I can't shatter it. This will just hold on to it, I guess. Huh. That's painful? I don't even know what it is. Oh. That's why I need a red thing. Hang on, I got a trick for you. Oh, it's following me. Yeah, how'd it feel? Also, what happened to all my health? I had it and it was gone. Now I'm down to one little piece of pretzel. Whoa. I'll go there later. Actually, you know what? This is a nice calm area. I see a locust down there. I'm gonna look up what this conviction chicken is right now. Let's see. Conviction chicken and wings. Huh. This is not sponsored. I wish it was, but they don't even know somebody like me exists. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Conviction Chicken, who literally has... Wow. They got a lot going on here. The fried slammer combo, the fried spicy slammer combo, sticky chicken fingers, boneless wings combo, drunken chicken fingers, the whiskey glazed bird dog, buffalo bird dog, Italian bird dog, oh gosh, this made me hungry. The grilled slammer, spicy grilled slammer, cellmates, our jumbo Cajun seasoned onion rings and seasoned fries. These partners of crime are a notorious combo. Oh, nope, found it. Felony fudge. Yep, he's right. Felony fudge. It'll be criminal pasties up. Creamy peanut butter and M&M bars laid on top of an Oreo cookie crust. If people don't know, it is called Conviction Chicken. Or you can just Google Conviction Chicken or go to convictionchicken.com. As Conviction, CONVICTION, chicken, like the chicken, .com. There you go. There's your plug-in, I guess, even though I'm obviously not paid for that. It says fun food on the run from TGI Fridays. Okay, that's enough of that, just in case they're like, we didn't give you the right to plug in our thing. Sorry, I got curious. And hungry. I just said feed the vitamin. Yeah. Feed me, please. Feed me, Seymour. I'm starving here. What is that down there? Death. As far as the eye can see. is nothing but death. Actually, now that I think about it, PS2 aside, not bad looking. Not bad looking. Alright, I need to backtrack. I think there's some things I missed. I know where I'm gonna go after I'm done backtracking. I thought I heard something. He said we didn't. Mububu said we didn't give you the right to advertise us for free streamer with 50 followers. That's true. For a small guy like me, I mean, I wouldn't mind. Oh, I don't like. I see a light over there. It's gonna be the freaking zoomer, isn't it? I'm curious. Whoa, this is icy now? Oh god, I hate this. Oh, hey! Oh, it's you! Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'll go for you in a second. I wonder if there's any people, any streamers like me, or YouTubers that do that. They're like, I want to give them a shout out. I don't care if I'm paid for it or not, I just want to do it. There's probably a bunch of people that are like, no, we didn't give you the right to do it, so you can't do it. Where am I? Oh. I don't know what happened. Why I'm down here, but whatever. Forget it. Oh, I'm down here now. Great. I didn't want to be down here. Oh, she's still not arrived, dude? Yo, you're Dasher. Oh, that was my last pretzel. Darn it. Forgot about that. Man, it's pretty at daylight. Holy moly. I really thought you got your... See, Axis, I thought the same thing. I thought you got your food. Also, you have food? No, it's fine. I'll eventually eat. I feel like some of my better videos are better when I'm hungry anyway. Oh, I pressed circle. Oh, but I bet if I have circle... Actually, wait. Circle. Question. If I have the red eco thing, am I strong enough to just straight up punch these things? I want to try it. Alright, gotta go quick. No, still not strong enough, huh? Nope. Read that. Send it to me again? Sorry, I got distracted by the game. Well, okay, I did get distracted by the game. I was still looking at the menu. Say it again, Access. I'll read it. I only saw like for a brief second before it popped away. It's one of my felonies. Because I was looking at the menu, and when I went back to my page to like check on chat, my thing just my chat log updated. Because that's what you get when you do Twitch on your phone. But no, for real, Axel, say it again. Booba says I just want my felony fudge. We gotta actually eat some food first. Don't focus on just the sweets. I know that's weird coming from me. So Axel says,
crispy, tender, juicy, thick, hot, succulent, meaty, fresh, tasty wings.
He told me to say it in that tone of voice too. He said, say it in like an over-dramatic, deep voice. And I was like, okay. Don't know why you want that from me, but sure. You hungry yet? I've been hungry. What are you talking about? I've been hungry like the past 4 hours. But a brownie's not gonna fill me. Okay, let's just go a little slow here. Because there's... Answer it. Whee! Punch. Or we'll kick, I guess. Gotta remember, I can punch! Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. Punch. Oh. I have a Shoryuken? Shoryuken! Shoryuken! I think they keep spawning. I just gotta get out of here. Where's this way go? Oh, that's the other way I was. Uh-oh. I'm not saying that. Axis says something I will refuse to say. Out of principle, I will not. Like I said, there are some things I will say and some things I won't. That's one of them. I will not say it. But viewers, if you want to know, by all means, hop on my Twitch chat. Because that way, I don't have to worry about being outed and sus. Come here. But it also brings up the reason why I really wish I could get my chat overlays on this. Whoa! Oh, actually, wait, if I punch, I can, Still don't know what these things are. Shoryuken! Okay, I think I'm going too far in the level, and it just occurred to me, Beaky or whatever the name was, Flutter Bug or whatever the name is, I kind of like walked past it. I'm gonna go back for it. Wait, what the heck? Anyone else see that? Can I go past this? I can go past this. Whoa. Nope, Axis, not saying that either. And somebody's probably wondering, how bad is it? No, I'm not. He's just coming up with names for his menu items, and I know if I say the things, I'm gonna make myself hungrier. So out of principle, I'm not gonna say it. Huh? Oh, okay. I've been hungry. I don't need... My Axis says just trying to make him hungry, lol. I've been hungry. I don't need your help for that. Oh, come on. I could have grabbed onto that. Well, I'm back here. Okay. And of course it's ice. Ugh, this level. Now I think about it, are there any, like, really good ice levels in games? Not to segue away from, like, Dash or stuff, but, like, is there any, like, good ice levels? The only ice level I can think of, like, ice stage is, like, Pac-Man World 2 when you get the ice skates. Garlic crusted fried fresh crispy cut zucchini. Actually sounds really good. Again, that's what Axe is saying. Oh, wait, is there anything else over here? No, just that, huh? Booba says his Dash is here. Finally, dude, you need to eat. It's like, I need to eat. Yoink! Yes! I got the robot! I wish I could do it half as good as him. Oh! I got the yellow vents open. Kinda makes me think I should have done this before I did that spider area. Oh, yeah, now I know why this looks familiar. This is like what it was with the blue area with, in the water area, in the underground water dungeon. He's, Booba says he's gonna get his cold wings. BRB, take your time. Hopefully they're not really cold. I hear you, I hear these guys. Ha! It's like I get to you before you all spike up. Why can't I Shoryuken? Actually, I got combos in this game? Hold on. Oh man, I got some combos? Yo, Jak And Daxter fighting game confirmed? Was that the 5th game that Confirm was talking about? Okay, that's enough joking around.
How do we get inside this fort?
I don't know. All I know is I want to hit these switches. Oh, I forgot to go back for that little Flutterbird thingy. I'll go for it in a second. Oh, come on. How long am I shooting today? Well, the usual 2 hour. Oh, that's gonna bounce me off! No! Not to the right! Well, like I said, I usually try to go for like a 2 hour thing, because, you know, YouTube. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean I will only, like, I'll stop exactly at 2 hours, but... Will you... Ah. If I do this right, this might be dumb. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's enough of that. I was trying to see if I could pinball this, but then I realized how dumb of an idea that was. I already got this. Oh, go! I want the orbs. I need 90 of these things, apparently. Because I always need 90. Axis said, I'm gonna need 2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, I think it depends on the game. I usually try to go for a good stopping point and some actual progress. Luke, come here! There's another one somewhere. There we go. What am I looking at? I hope that's a red eco vent and not fire. He said, make it happen, senpai, I believe in you. Aww. Oh god. Why are you giving me all this and it's... Give me the yellow, not the red. Alright. Let's see how badly this goes. No way! God, there's so many of these things! Ugh. Oh, your fries are all cold and soggy? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Slam dunk! Survive the lurker-infested cave. That's what that achievement was. Yeah! No, that was definitely lurker-infested. I don't know why they gave me the red... Oh, wait, if I had the red eco, I guess maybe it'd stop the dark eco from hurting me? Didn't really pay attention to that. I was busy just spin, spin, spin! Yeah, but I'm down to 1 pretzel now. Ugh. He said, Booba said he got 4 dipping sauces with his food with no labels. Oh. Well, time to do what the pioneers did. Dip your finger in it, taste it, and see what happens. Don't take that out of context. Oh, I know where I am. Yeah, I'm back here. Oh, okay, that was just another pathway, huh? Wait, now that I think about it. Hold on. Ugh. Go away. Oh, there was a power cell in there. He said, not gonna lie, even despite how they are, they're pretty good. Oh, I hope so. I gotta try this conviction chicken places. I wonder if they'll deliver where I'm at. Don't worry about it afterwards. Slam dunk again? Man, how many slam dunks was that this episode? 5? 6? What's left here? Stop the 2 lurker glacier troops. Deactivate the precursor blockers. Get through the lurker fort. Free 7 scout flies. Like I said, Axis, depending on the video, I do try to go for 2 hours, but it might be longer, it might be shorter. I usually also try to go for, like, you know, a good stopping point. But I also know I really want to, like, make some actual, like, further progress in this, so it might be a longer episode. It's a bad idea, it's a bad idea, it's a bad idea. Still don't know what it is that I'm hitting. Okay, why did they give me the red vents? Wait, there was a thing there? Okay, that was a dumb idea. Now I know. And now I'm here. Where am I? Why did I spawn here? This game makes no sense. Oh, great. I lost my power cell. I lost my place in the world. forgot that's an attack. Shoryuken! Okay, I gotta get my power cell. Well, I thought I would... I guess the frames. Going straight for it. Slam dunk again! Wow, jeez. I just titled my episode Slam Dunk. Oh, snowball! Okay, I just titled my episode Slam Dunk. No, I wasn't making a manga reference to the very popular basketball manga Slam Dunk. Ow. Well, I'm down to 1 pretzel again. Is that an enemy over there? Oh, great, there's an enemy over there. Doesn't he have a ranged projectile, too? Whoa, 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 whoa! You know what? I'm just gonna leave. You can go ahead and do whatever you want. I got all the stuff I care about. Oh, that's why this red thing's here. Yeah, that's why the red thing's there. Well, I guess that's all I need here. Wait, which one was that one? Deactivate the precursor blockers? That's probably that one, I guess. Alright, gotta get in there. How do I get in there is a question. Actually, before I do anything, because I'm remembering I gotta do my flutter thing. Axis says, you want to know a crazy fact? Sure. As long as the fact that it isn't too crazy. Oh, wait. Alright, where's the flutter bird? Back up there, huh? Hold on, I need more greenie to go. Come here. Axis says I have a banned Doordash account and spent over $1,500 in a year alone. You're crazy, Axis. Yes, got a pretzel. Alright, I gotta get back up there. I think that's where the flutter bird thingy was. I forgot the name of it, yes. I won't forget it next time. No! Okay. Missed. Oh, what am I doing? Just gotta time this just right. Don't get me started on how much money I spent on Doordash, though. Oh, that was that cell. You know, where's the flutter bird? It's over here, right? I think so. Just gotta time my jumps just right. Oh gosh. So I was waiting. So Axis says, in case people are wondering, he has a banned Doordash account and has spent over $1,500 in a year alone. He said he's $400 plus of the money he spent through Doordash. LOL. You are just crazy. What's this thing? Okay. We'll have you. Now what do I do with you? I can't. Why is my camera angle like this? I'm supposed to. I can't. It's not like it lets me get circle. Ugh! Huh? Why can't I go over here? Also, that's his face. Uh-oh. I did something. Oh! Ugh! Got it. That's what I'm supposed to do with this thing. Because there's no way normal Jak is going to make these jumps. Oh man, it's already triggering my height! Fierce. That's That's why I was doing this dumb angle. Man, I gotta commit to these jumps. This is like a Mega Man game. Ugh. Why are you making a sound effect, Jak? Ugh. This little flutter thing isn't really helping all that much. I mean, it kind of does. I shouldn't say that. Okay. It does provide a little height. Made it. That was so useless. Not useless. I'm just joking. That was very cool. Thank you, blue bird thing. And slam dunk again. He's like, I just like doing it. Oh, I did something. Oh, now I can go in there. And get crushed. How do I go back? Mordecai? Oh, I should name it Mordecai, huh? And then Daxter would be Rigby. Wait, there's something down there. Come here! Can't fight that thing without a red, huh? Oh, conveniently, there's a red thing right there. Axis did the... Oh! For those that don't know regular show. Who are we kidding? You know regular show. JG Quintel. Yeah, that's something good, man. It's too good for Cartoon Network, apparently. Can't see. Where's that red vent? Go away. Ah, screw it, I should go for that enemy first. Axis said he's too good for Warner. Oh! I was supposed to do that. Okay, cool. I was just beating him just because he hurt me. I mean, slam dunk again. I swear they made this thing where it's like, oh, Maboos is back. He says I got half my order refunded. Did you do it as money or did you do it as credits? Because sometimes Doordash is like, hey, sorry for your circumstances. We've seen your account. We've seen the circumstances. We'll give you whatever you paid in your credits. Or did you go for your money back? I'm gonna be honest. I usually just go. They would be, but they're smarter than they would seem. They won't let me get a full refund. Well, usually when I have like mess ups and stuff, I usually just go for credits, and it's probably because they know that I'm like, he's gonna spend money on credits. So yep, you're right on that. It's still the principle of not having my order messed up. It's still bad. That doesn't mean like, oh, I want all my orders messed up. It's not like I return it at any time. I don't rather not have my orders messed up. I don't like. It's a different mentality what I have. Like if I go to a restaurant and someone messes up an order, I'll admit that I'm like not brave enough. I'm kind of a, well, I don't want to say a wuss, but my folks say I'm a little nice on this aspect. Axis said, well, Mal, if I knew you in real life, I could got your money back plus credit back for your next purchase. Well, we get it, Axis. We're not all rich like you. And he's obviously talking about Timmy Boobas because of his whole refund circumstance. But I'm not the type of person that's like... So, a while back, like a long while back, my friends and I went to a restaurant. We went to Cheesecake Factory. And they had this, like, really interesting, like, burger that they did. I don't remember the name of it. But it was really good. But the problem was, like, after I got the burger, it was supposed to come with fries, but the fries came out, like, really, like, crispy and burnt. And I'm a usual burger and fries guy, too. Like, just like sushi, I'll eat burgers and fries, like, obviously forever. But obviously, like, the food came out burnt, and I was like, hey, so these fries are a little burnt. It was, like, super bad. But I'll admit, That wasn't the worst thing. They were a good number of them that were burnt, but it wasn't all of them that were burnt. Like, they were manageable. And it was, to me, I was like, well, it's not that bad. Ouch! Well, that was a waste. But the problem is, like, I was just too... I guess I was just too light, because I was like, nah, it's fine. I don't want to, like, make them go do all this work. And plus, it's a long day. I get it. So I'll just take what I can get. What am I looking at here? Oh, man, it's so annoying. These things keep spawning out of nowhere. I need more green eco. Why do they give me so little? Like, you don't need all of it. Okay, I clearly need blue eco for these things. Hold on, there's some boxes over here. You know what would be the worst, though? Not only having these lurkers spawn, but, like, if those little things were here on the ground level, oh, that would be the worst, because I wouldn't be able to see them. Get me out of here. Okay, let's get up to the top floor here. I hear a locust. I heard the sound effect. Don't know where it is though, but I heard it. That's what this little thing is. Oh, shoot, don't fall. Oh no, it's ice! Good job I didn't have it. Ah, God, no. Man, it is a different game trying to, like, find what proper times to read the messages before sending chats. Oh, these things are annoying! Come here! Oh, there goes the extra health I have. Okay, that's clearly a switch. Don't know what it is, but hopefully it'll be helpful in the future. Really? Oh, it's a shortcut, huh? Oh, okay, cool. I dig it. I'm very curious how Axis on, like... Never mind. I was gonna ask more about his ordering circumstances, but it's all good. He said, what are the... Okay, so... Because I know chat's probably like... What is chat... my YouTube chat was saying, like, what's going on? So, simplifying in long-term story, Axis is talking more about another circumstance he had with Doordash, in which he bought a $15 bottle of whatever this Jim Beam stuff is. I have no clue what that is. Judging by the fact you said bottle of Jim Beam, I would assume it's alcohol. He says whiskey specifically. Okay. Yeah, I know my drinks. Wow, I'm surprised I made that. Wait, can you order alcohol? I guess you could, huh? I wouldn't order, like... I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I wouldn't order, like, alcohol and that stuff from Doordash. And slammed out again. I don't know, I just feel like... I'm not trying to be judgy here, but I feel like most people that would do it... There's no point, because it's probably, like, extra expensive. Plus it's alcohol, it's like, whatever. You don't really need it. Clearly, I totally drink, because otherwise I would have been saying other things. No, I don't drink. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth spending so much money, because DoorDash is already expensive. Why would you want to spend even more money on top of that just for alcohol? Oh, okay, cool, nice. Pelvic thrust. I've got 9 though. Oh wait, hold on. This, give me this. Oh man, they all open. So good. Well, maybe somebody can correct me, but I just feel like if you order that kind of thing from Doordash, you're just gonna spend like an arm and a leg and then some. Did I get everything here? I did! Wow, I got everything here! Well, probably not everything, but everything's satisfying, right? I don't think, and no one, I still wasn't told if I really needed to get, like, all the orbs or anything, so I'm out of here. Oh, hold on, I'm actually getting a text from a friend right now. Ugh, well, you know what, this is probably not the best time to do it. Let me get to a safe area before I read it. Because I guess a friend of mine, I saw like a little bit from my phone, instead of a friend, I was like, he's watching the chat. I think this is safe. He says, I just tuned in for a quick second, just had to see here. Looks like you finally unlocked the yellow vent. You should go back to the mountain pass. Go back to the mountain pass? Oh, wait! Oh! Is that the vent? Is that the vent I needed in order to, like, get... Okay. Hold on. Say less. That was not a long jump! Okay. I hate these things. I just gotta not mess this up. I did a long jump! Oh, great. It's for orbs that I probably didn't need, but, I mean, it's on the way. I can just grab it. Oh, I did. Man, I really wish I could double jump in real life. It'd be a skill that I don't need, but it's a skill I want. It's like, excuse me, sir, what can you do? I can double jump? Can you friends do that? Okay, let me get out of here. More idiots come out of here. No worry. Ah, make a jump. Let's go. Why did I do it from that far? Wait, that's all the orbs? Oh yeah, then there really is no point in me being here. Still don't know if there's a point in getting all the orbs, but okay, so my friend said now that I unlocked the yellow vents thing, I should go over there, so I'm just gonna go backtrack to the mountain pass. Whoa, depth perception. My one weakness. Go away. Get me out of here. Oh, this place sucks. Phew. I gotta think about how I'm gonna be able to do, this is just for future, a thought of me, for future V. I do want to play the Sly games. Unlike the Jak series, I played the Sly games, but it'd be fun to play it just for the sake of, like, nostalgia, because I haven't played the Sly games since I was a kid. I know, right? Messed up. I played the Sly games and not Jak and Daxter. I know. Go ahead, Boomy and Boomy. Know what? I should have done this. This would have been better if I made this joke. What I should have said was, I get it, yeah, somebody's probably gonna be like, wait, you played the Sly Cooper games and not Jak and Daxter? Yeah, that would have been a good time to do that sound effect, huh? Oh, well. Lessons for the future. Okay. Before I go back to the mountain pass, I have enough orbs to give to you. I think I know how I can, but honestly, it'd be nice, because I don't remember really much of the Sly games, so it'd be fun to do that.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's a
power cell.
Yeah, what he said.
He's so cute.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cell.
Ben? I have no clue, brother. I have no clue. Okay, I think that's everything, right? There's still one more thing. Free 7 scout flies? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Well, before I do that, I'm gonna go see if my friend is right. They're like, you should go back to the mountain pass, dude. They didn't say dude. I'm obviously had to do part myself, but how do I get back to the mountain pass? Kind of forgot. I think it was this way. I'm stuck. Samos, oh gosh, what's her name again? Kira? I'll deal with you in a second. Wait. Hold on. I hear a locust. I hear it. Is it around here? Ah, you sneaky little devil. There we go. Robot! Let's say, I know I heard a locust. Okay, is this the way the mountain pass? Yes, it is. Oh, man. Didn't think I'd be going back in this point. Oh, it was right there. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to remember the controls for this. I know it was last episode, YouTubers, but YouTubers. What has been? Second play. Oh, huh? It is the yellow one. Oh wait, why is this thing? The fact that I can do this worries me. There better not be a thing later on where I can... Got it. Okay, so that's what he was talking about. Oh, you got it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, if you're here, you're probably gone, but I gotta send him a text later. That's everything. Ah, find the hidden power cell. Totally did. What that worries me though, the fact that I got a yellow thing. Oh! 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 The fact that I have a yellow thing on this thing, I really hope that doesn't mean, oh, well, guess what? You're gonna have a zoomer segment where you gotta, like, fire. Ugh, that sucks. Okay. I don't know where this last cell is here. I think I got everything, though, right? I got all Snowy Mountain, I got all Spider Cave. There's just Lava Tube, but... What's this one? There's apparently one other thing I'm missing here, but I have no clue. I feel like if I move on, they're like, hey, you, Wait, hold on. Is there something up there? Is that something I can go to? Can I go up there? Hold on. Can I go up this? Nope. Okay, I can't. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to wonder, because there's like one more power cell here, apparently, that I don't know where it is. Hey, do you guys know where the other power cell is? I know I talked to you guys, but just want to make sure. Oh, I guess not. Something here, but I don't know. It's not like there's a hidden one. No hidden power cell, anything? No? I have no clue what this last one is. I guess I'll just go back to the, wait, is it this one or the other one? The lava tubes. Just to make sure. I didn't want to do this. Hold on, let me just check my time here. Well, actually still making some pretty good time. I really don't want to do this. But no, this is the lava tube though, right? That wouldn't make sense. Yeah, so there's something I'm missing. I gotta backtrack. Oh! I'm dead. That's Major League Gaming. Okay. There's some power cell hidden. There has to be. It has got to be like a hidden power cell or something. Let's just explore a little bit. Plenty of time. There's no rush. Booba says that he knows a guy that's suing a woman for $500,000 because they called him a racial slur. That's all I'll say. Which, to my response, I'm like, whoa. First off, if that happens, that's crazy. Second off, what? I don't want to know the context because that's gnarly. Not in a good way gnarly, but like that gnarly. But Jesus. First off, there's already enough problems in the world. We don't need to be like calling people bad names and stuff. Leave the bad names for like, whoa, 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 wait, whoa. Y'all see that? How the heck do I get that? Hold on. Why did I jump? Ow. Wait, whoa. Hold the flippin' phone. I need to go back to the stair things. Yo, hold on. There's a hidden chest there. Booba says, yeah, use the yellow eco from the the yellow eco, right! I have that now. Oh, right. Okay, now I just gotta get to it. This is a bad idea. Yep, bad idea. Don't even have the height. This is the wrong place. Okay, I gotta go back to the spider cave, huh? Got it. Yeah, okay. That makes so much more sense. My whole plan was just to like look around and be like, I wonder if there's like a hidden locus or something that I'm missing. I didn't expect it to be a chest. And you know what? It's makes sense because back in that ice area there was a chest that had to shatter with the yellow eco and it pooped out a power cell. Man, good call, both of you guys. Well, I don't know why I said both of you. Technically it was mostly Boobas that pointed out, but still. Well, I guess if I could toot my own horn, that was just lucky of me for just noticing that at the corner of my eye. I was about to go more on that tangent about the person suing, but never mind. The game comes first. Oh god, the squeaking so bad in my ears. He said sorry, Booba said sorry, I played this game LOL. No, you're good. I don't mind it. I mean, it's not like it spoiled anything. I just wasn't expecting it. Again, you're talking to somebody that never got the chance to play this, so you don't... I mean, granted, I appreciate you as well as you viewers for not spoiling it, but clearly if I make some mess-ups, please forgive me. If, quote-unquote, and when, quote-unquote, I play Sly, I wonder if it'll be the same thing. He said I had to figure that out myself. I get you. Same for me. I don't really like using guides or anything, so I kind of have to wing this whole thing. Where's the closest yellow thing, though? There. I kind of have to wing all this stuff, so... Okay, I gotta be... Wait, where is it? I gotta be very quick. Booba says I felt like a god I figured out. No, dude, I felt like I was on cloud nine. I mean, granted, even though you told me I needed yellow eco, the fact that that was a power cell... Or at least, I really hope this... It's gotta be the power cell, right? Okay, I gotta be quick. Not quick enough to the point where I die. Okay, let's try that again. He said nod's a box with 25 orbs. Oh, lame. Well, I already saw it, so I'm still gonna do it. I mean, I still need those orbs anyway, because what if there's more people that are like, hey, I'm bored and you look like you're expendable. Give me... Can I fire from here? Nope. I'm running out of time. Wait. What? Did that home in and do it? Yo, you lied to me. It was a freaking power cell. Pelvic thrust. You freaking liar. My whole mentality was like, oh no, I'm just gonna shatter this thing and get the orbs anyway because these people are like, no, I know you're busy saving the world and all, but if you want to give me some like the orbs that you're fighting for like you give me 9 of those orbs, maybe I'll give you the thing you need to like save my life. Which, by the way, I gotta take a second. Why is it that in like any game, it doesn't even have like any or adventure hero game or anything like that, the main hero is like going on this like life like altering journey to save the world and all this jazz, and all these people are like, hey, I know you're busy like trying to like save my life and everything, and I totally like respect all you do, but like you might float me some money because I just need some bus fare. It's like, oh, okay, how much do you need? Well, actually I need you to go to like this dangerous valley and do this or this, or get this or this, and then maybe I'll give you like $10 to help you out. It's like, oh, I thought you said you need a bus fare. It's like, oh, well, you also need to invest like $30,000 for a sub event or a sub quest that'll like pay off later on. Like, oh, thanks, game. I'm gonna hate this. What's my time in the video? Ooh, I am getting close to the 2 hours here. But I know I'm gonna hate this segment, so yeah, alright. How are you standing perfectly fine? It's like, woo, it's hot here! Alright, fine. What's up?
Alright! With these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat.
What? The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to go, Citadel?
Look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Anyway, I'm gonna just go leave you to die. I mean, go fly do this, so good luck. Oh. Alright, here we go. We all ready for this? Alright, here we go. I pressed the wrong button. Here we go! Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's hot. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Yes, I am going slow. I really shouldn't be. But I want the orbs. To the point where I'm about basically risking my life for death just for like one measly orb. It's the Mario mentality. I do these things for coins. Hot, 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 hot. And of course there's locusts here. Why am I surprised? Oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Hope there wasn't a locust that other path, otherwise I'm gonna be upset. Uh-oh, my thing is heating up a little bit, huh? Oh, I'm dead! No, I'm not dead yet. I need more balloons. Why did they give me the yellow thing? I knew it! I knew this was a thing! I knew this was gonna be a thing! Oh, I'm about to burn. Oh, about to burn. Because I went backwards. Ah! Why am I here? Where is here? Oh, this is a thing. Alright, here we go. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to shoot these things?
Shoot the power spheres to open the door.
Why is this thing?
The door's open. Let's get going.
I will, but I need to cool myself down a little bit. Although I guess it really does let the title of this video still stand, huh? Which means I didn't have to change it. Sorry, I'm just seeing what else is over there. I guess there's nothing else over here. Wait, that's not the way? Where am I going? This way? Oh, hot, 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 hot! Oh, that's hot! Uh-oh! Going this path instead. I don't know which path is the right path. Whoa! This is like the world's worst roller coaster ride. Actually, this is kind of fun, though. Sorry, maybe I'm getting into this a little bit. This is actually kind of fun. Oh, hot. Hot. Boy, I can't shower those, huh? Oh, that's hot. That's extra hot. Oh, I apparently got a locust. I didn't even see the locust. Whoa, that's dangerous. Oh, what? Oh, okay, that scared me. I didn't know there was a locust there. Apparently I got all the locusts. Did not see that. Woohoo! Oh, that was awesome. I got an achievement for it too. Okay, I gotta admit. Did that thing just beep? I'm not gonna lie. That was fun. That was actually fun. Oh, whoops. Oh, the ring. The one ring to own. The one ring to bind them.
Hey! Where's old Short, Green, and Wrinkly?
This is terrible. Father is missing. I
What?
think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan.
How?
And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Aw.
Yeah, we
Whoa.
will be.
And Jack, be careful. It looks like Jack was about to say something, and Daxter was like, yeah, we will be. Okay, that's very funny. Where's Axis, bro? I have the slightest clue, bro. Hey, so, I'm so bored. What do you mean? You're enjoying some good quality, bad gameplay. Also, I guess you don't want to talk. Wait, this is the Citadel? Is it the Citadel where, like, the bad guy's lair is? Golem Maya Citadel. Why do I get the feeling this feels like final area territory? What's the time on? 93%! Oh man, this might actually be the last area. Oh man, if this is the last area, maybe I should save that for the next video. You know what? I think I will do that, because it is actually, now that I'm looking at it, my time is starting to get there. You know what? I will do that. I guess this next episode might be the last episode of the Jak and Daxter game. Wow, this game went so quickly. I was kind of expecting at least another 2 episodes, but man, they kind of really went hard with, hey, my daddy's kidnapped, go do a thing. I wonder why I would want to do this, though. Okay, I'm good. Alright, well, you know what, then yeah, I guess on the next episode, it may potentially be the last episode. When's it? Probably Monday, 9:30 like usual, Pacific Standard Time. Turn on your notifications so that you get it. Because I usually do this on Mondays. Obviously, Tuesday onward are different games. In case, again, people don't know, I do play a lot of different games. But if you really are interested in seeing the finale of this, then tune in, because next week, Monday, Twitch will be 9:30, of course, Pacific Standard Time. YouTube, you'll see it at 3 p.m., or 3 p.m. the Monday that this video actually comes out, because obviously my YouTube videos come out later than Twitch. But nonetheless, you will see it, and you sound confused, slow down. Okay, so let me start over. Twitch will get these videos way earlier. So it will be next week, Monday. It's Tuesday right now. Well, not where I'm at. Over in the West Coast here, it's still 11, or a little after 11. So it's still not even Tuesday yet. But next week, Monday at 9:30 p.m. In case you're in a different time zone or a different part of the world, turn on your notifications so that way you guys get to know. Because I know, depending on where you are in the world, it might be vastly different from where I am. So 9:30 Pacific Standard Time, or turn on your notifications. You'll be able to see when I do the finale of Jak and Daxter. one, at least. I'm gonna go get the other games, obviously, because I know that there's at least 2 others. I kind of want to play them all, but we'll see how it goes. I know for sure I'm gonna do it the second one after this. But yeah, next week, Monday, YouTube, obviously, you'll get the notification as well. It will be live-ish, sort of. But yeah, it'll be the finale of Jak and Daxter. I don't know how long it will be, but if it ends up being longer than 2 hours, that is completely fine. I am determined to potentially beat the game next week if this is the last area. Unless there's a bonus world. If there's a bonus world, then maybe I'll just label it as a bonus. But next week will be the finale. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm actually pretty impressed. First off, this zoomer level is actually really fun. But I don't know how I would get back. I guess I would have to fly back. Actually, I'm curious about something. Hold on. Before y'all leave. How would I fly back? I would have to, like, go through this again? Yeah, I would. So I'm curious if I can go back the way I came, because the other areas did it too. But yeah, if you all are interested, then like I said, tune in next week for the finale. We did a lot this episode. It may not have felt it, but we definitely did. I don't know why I'm going through this nightmare again. I don't know if there's like a bonus world or anything, but I guess we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh, it's getting hotter. This was a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Why did I go this path? I mean, it's fun. Oh, I'm dead. Hot, hot, hot. No balloons. No balloons. No balloons. Ow. That was just a nightmare. Alright, well, you know what? It is possible to go back there. I don't know why I would want to do that, though. But yeah, if you guys are interested in them, please, by all means, turn on your notifications. And like I said, yes, depending on how it goes, it may be 1 episode, unless there's a bonus world, and, you know, 2 episodes. Maybe I'll label it as finale, and then I'll label it as bonus. That's instant death, apparently. So I gotta remember that. And of course, I do plan on, like I said, I am gonna play the entirety of the Daxters! Why is that instant death? Booba says you go from Geyser Rock to the final boss with no real loading screens. I hear the music, but I still don't see anything. Oh, Axis is back. Huh, well, I guess it did take a little second to load. So this is the last area then, huh? Golem Citadel, yeah. The fact that, Who was 556 said it makes me think that this is the last area. That took a second, huh? Alright, I was tempted about, like, going a little longer. He said, like, walking. That's true. I was tempted about extending this video a little longer to see if I could fly back. You know what? He did say to go for a little bit longer. By all means, YouTube, as well as Twitch, this is the end of the video, so you don't have to tune in. I'm basically just going to waste the next, like, couple of minutes trying to see if I can fly back. Or zoom back. Or at least seeing if I can do it. I want to see if it's possible. It's gotta be, right? Without, like, screwing up. I'm kind of getting a little, like, I don't know. I'm going through a weird emotion right now. I'm, like, happy that I'm about to beat it. At the same, especially because it's a game that I've wanted to play for so long and never got to. I don't know. I just feel kind of conflicted. I was like, oh, man. I'm about to beat Jak and Daxter already? I want a little bit. Why? I want it to be a little longer. Am I safe up here? Not as safe as I'd like to be. About to burn. Ugh. He said, I'm sad when it's all over. Yeah. It's just weird. Like, I get it. I know it's not going to be over because... Ooh, I should have went the other way. Because it's not going to be over because there's the other Jak game, right? Which... I don't know what... Wait, what just happened? We will accept that? Oh, checkpoint. Okay, cool. Because it's not the end of my Jak trilogy, or quintilogy, or however many games I play. I'm certain my friend's gonna watch this like, no, seriously, dude, you don't have to play the other Jak games. Jak and Daxter games. We'll see. If it's really as bad as they're making it out, then maybe I won't, but I'm curious. Uncharted series after Jak? I don't know. I guess it depends. I guess it depends on the circumstances. I kind of want to do Sly. Phew. I shouldn't be going slow with this. I kind of want to do Sly as well as Ratchet and Clank as well. I don't know why I said as well twice. I guess it kind of depends. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going back the way I came. Well, let me try that again. See, now even Axis is like, you should do Sly. I do want to. And I do have my PS2. I've done a couple of one visits, so it's proof, people, in case you didn't know, I can play PS2 games. Maybe I'll make it a poll. We'll see. Because obviously something's got to replace the Monday block. Doing Sly would be the best video game decision you will ever make in your life. Aw, well, I don't know. We'll see about it. Especially because we're also talking to somebody who hasn't played Sly in years and doesn't probably remember much. I know there's 4 Sly games. I would have to... How would I find the other Sly games? I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna burn. I missed that. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. If I can't make it, then whatever. But I'm determined. Now I really want to do it just to make a statement. You said you don't need the 4th one. Access says the 4th? Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, clearly this is the end, so... There are 4 Sly games. There's Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoonist. That's the first game. Which is definitely going to be different, playing that game compared to others. Then there's Sly 2 Band of Thieves, which, in my mind, is the best one. Then there's Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves, which literally did all that, was like, hey, we can make this a little better. Even though I think Sly 2 is better than Sly 3. And then there's a 4th one, which I do like some of the things they did in Sly 4. And I get it that they had a lot of creative liberties at the time, because this was during the time of the Vita. But I know Sly 4 hasn't been exactly popular among most of the masses. I think it's alright. It's not as good as Sly 2 and 3 in my mind, but... Okay, let's go a little slow here. But I think it's alright. Whee! Ouch. Yeah, I want to try to keep you longer. Do you mind if I have rapid fire questions? I guess it depends on the questions. Wait, what do you mean you want to try and rapid fire me? You know, eventually I have to stop playing. I can't get up here. That wouldn't let me up. Okay, now I gotta go back. No, go for it. Go ahead and ask me questions. It's fine. I already am going well above. I mean, it's fine. Go for it. Like I said, this was just basically extra credit anyway, because I want to see if I can do it, because my pride. Whee! Just hug the side, just hug the side, just hug the side. Ugh. I'll ask 5, and if you want to keep going, then we can. Again, I will try my best, and of course it does depend on the questions. But go for it. Floor is yours, Axis. Back here. Wow, it really is possible to backtrack. Granted, I died a heck of a lot, but it is possible. Ugh. There was literally no point in me. Wait, what is that path? Are there balloons up there? Wait, what was that path for? Are there secret paths in this area? There are secret paths in this area. Of course there are. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, very hot, very hot. Whew. These balloons aren't doing jack diddly. Okay, Axel's first question is, if there's a franchise you like the sequel better than the original video game wise? Well, I just said one. Sly. There is a secret. Hold on, hold on. There's a secret path. Why is there a secret path? So Axel's first question is there a franchise you like the sequel better than the original video game wise? Sly, yeah, perfectly. Which Sly? I like Sly 2 better than Sly 1. Granted, I'm only going by memory that, you know, was like 15 or 20 years ago, so, you know, my memory's gonna be very poor. But I remember the first Sly game, I'm definitely gonna talk about it more once I actually do it, but the first Sly game didn't have, like, some of the things they did in Sly 2 and 3. Like, its health system was different, because I think it had, like, it had, like, the horseshoe thing. That's all the orders, apparently. It had the horseshoe thing instead of a health meter. Some of its stages, whatever. And another thing that's kind of obvious, no-brainer. Oh, well, I'm dead. A kind of obvious no-brainer here. Oh, Buddha said Borderlands would be his, which I totally understand. But another thing that why Sly 2 is better than Sly 1, you get to, and this, I hope this isn't spoilers. In case it is spoilers, just shut me off for like 10 seconds starting now. So with Sly 2, you get to actually like play as other characters. Oh, there is a secret path! There's a secret path! Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? What was the point of that? That just was hotter and led to... Actually, no. It actually wasn't that bad. That was awesome, actually. Huh. So there was a secret path this whole time. Axis says, second question. Is there a game that had its peak but continued after? That I know? Games that had sequels that... Ow! Well, as Booba said, Sly. I mean, so yeah, Sly 4 wasn't as good as Sly 2 and 3, but I thought Sly 4 was alright. I mean, they had a lot of moments there that was great. Okay, let's think. Any games that after it's like first or even a second one it had bad? Well, okay, this is definitely gonna be for like 1% of the people, but Pac-Man Worlds. This is the first thing that popped in my mind. But Pac-Man World was like this like RPG platformer game. I think Pac-Man World 2 was really great, and then Pac-Man World 3 kind of like messed it up. And you're probably like, what the heck is Pac-Man World? So Pac-Man World is like this like adventure platformer game. I used to play it a lot when I was a kid. The heck is the police car sound effect? Oh, okay, go. Pac-Man World had like 3 platformer adventure games. The first game got remastered, I think, called Repack. But the first game was on PS1. Then they had the 2 sequels, World 2 and World 3, on PS2. Wow, I really did make it back. Holy moly, that was awesome. Alright, we're done here. Pac-Man World 2 I thought was like really good. The music was amazing. They added some things like ice skating and the swim, they actually had a water level that actually wasn't that bad. Granted, it still sucked, but it wasn't bad compared to other ones. And then Pac-Man World 3 was like, okay, cool, what are we gonna do differently for Pac-Man World 3? Let's have him be able to punch. Let's have him talk. So there's a lot of things there. Chat's talking about Borderlands being another example of that too. And Axis, I gotta be frank with you here. I unfortunately gotta call it here because it's a little over 2, and I do have to I don't want to save up for the next one. I have to. Axis just immediately hit me with a don't. I have to call it because there's literally nothing left for me to do. There's literally nothing left, so just save the questions for next time. Get rapid fire for fans? No, because if I do, then I'm just gonna. This video's gonna go longer, and I also gotta deal with but it has to be for Twitch and YouTube. I want to be fair to people. I want to provide content, and it's not like we can't talk about next episode. So before Axis says something else, this is where I'm going to call it, folks. I do apologize. I mean, if you think otherwise, leave me a comment in the section below, YouTubers, when this video comes out, or leave me a message on my Discord, which I do have in case you want to just chat with other people. Or if you want to chat amongst yourselves on a different place other than on phone, you can chat there. I can see at the corner of my eye from my phone, chat, and I know specifically Axis is going crazy. Do a Q&Q? You mean a Q&A? You guys want me to do a Q&A? I don't have the time. One question. You get one question. Save the other 2 for next time. Give me one last question, Axis, and I'll do it. And my boobas and all the rest of you chat. Give me one question and I'll do it. That is why I will literally stand here and wait. But it has to be quick, because I do have to call it before I go too long. Because I don't want to save. I can't say fine. Well, then I'm gonna have to call it. It's gotta one or the other. I gotta save content for the rest of this. I have to be fair to both sides. I can't just show. I have to be equal to everyone. He says 2 more. No, you got 1 more, and you got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. He says, you know damn well you ain't doing anything after you end stream. I gotta make sure my video. First off, I have to edit to make sure my video goes one. He says, okay, I got one. All right, fine, go for it. What's your question? See, Jack's waiting here. He's panting. I'm waiting. What's the question? I'm making him do exercises while I wait. He says I can't even... Boobus actually has the question for me, but he says I can't type a sentence in 10 seconds. I stopped counting. You're good. Although, at this point, probably my YouTubers are like, we're not gonna care. What is your favorite main character from a video game? My favorite main character, huh? And Boobas asks, are you a good person? Be for real? I think... That's 2 questions. You know what? I didn't technically specify who asked questions, so I'll answer both. There's only those 2 questions, though. I'm not answering that other one, so if you ask another question, that's it. So, Axis asks, what's your favorite video game character from a video game? Or your favorite main character from a video game? If we're not counting characters that you can, like, kind of customize or affect, so characters like Persona 4's Yu Narukami or Persona 5's Joker, which would be 2 of them. If we had to say, like, another character other than that, like an actual, like, character that establishes their own, like, personality and speaking, then I would say Sonic. And Boobas, for your one question, tease, by the way, for your second question, for your second question, am I a good person? I'd like to hope I am. I don't actually know. I don't really do many things. I'm kind of antisocial. Well, I don't say antisocial, but I do have a massive shell. I'm social here, but even the few friends I have, they know that, like, I'm not usually the type of person, like, does a lot of hanging out or like goes with people, that kind of deal. I don't know. I really hope I'm a good person. I guess other people would have to tell for me. But at the same time, I know I gotta, like... I can't really go by other people's, like, instincts. Or wishes. I gotta go by my own. But I want to say I'm a good person. I really hope I am. I like to think I'm patient. I like to think that I have a good understanding of my own circumstances. I am a total shut-in, though, so I don't really interact with many people. So I guess if there's one vice I have is that I'm not really good with the whole, like, making friends kind of deal. I like to think that you're like, well, you're doing fine right now. Yeah, it's cool and all. And I don't mind, like, chatting and everything, but I do have my own, like, social anxieties that I always think of. Even now with my friends, I still have my thoughts of, like, am I still okay? Am I still my friends? Hopefully that's whatever. But that's just my own, like, insecurities, which I'm not the only one. But, yeah, I like to think I'm a good person. I really hope I am. And that's, I don't know. I don't want to say, like, hey, viewers, do you think I'm a good person? Because I know somebody's like, nah, you suck. Or, no, you're good. But, I don't know. I want to hope I'm a good person. If I've done wrong, then of course I'll apologize for it, but it's fine. Axis, what is your favorite game to stream? You brushed in my question, and I'm typing you went deeper to his question than mine. Fine. I guess telling that it will be the last question. What is my favorite game to stream? RPGs, specifically any anime RPG. Turn-based stuff, maybe a little visual novel, something that's just anime as heck. So, I don't know, things like Persona, things like Shin Megami, any Atlas games for sure. Basically, my Wednesday block are my favorites, and even though I don't think most people jump to it, I like doing games like Undead Darlings. But I think if it's any Atlas game, that's usually my kind of thing, my kind of jam. I'm currently playing Soul Hackers off camera. I don't know, I'm just a sucker for many RPGs, especially JRPGs. Right now, currently, of the games I'm playing at the time of this video, all of them have their love to me. But one of them, I think SMT5, at the current time of this video, I'm also doing SMT5 on Wednesdays. That's my current favorite. Undead Darlings would be next. And I do like Jak And Daxter as well. Booba says I should do Borderlands. I don't know, but that might potentially be a one visit. We'll see. But if you want to know more about that, I guess you'll just have to tune in for that, because, again, this is where I must call it. No, even ones you finished? About all the games. Oh, all the games I've streamed, including the ones that I've beaten? At the time of this video, I would say my favorite game that I've streamed... Oh, Mabuba should stream Borderlands? Oh, yeah, I would totally be down to watch his. Of the games I've streamed so far, at the time of this video, I'm a little stuck because there's 2 games that I've done that both have like a really special play. Like, not to say I don't like the games I play. All of them I love a lot. But if there's 2 games that really stood out to me, I was like, oh my god, I love this, and I actually went off camera and played it again. The first one would be Nocturne, because that was my first full series. Like, everything else I've done, like Shantae, which was short, and I do plan on doing more of that soon. I did TMNT, I did, well, I mean, I did Gravity Rush also. I look forward to that too. Well, I guess I just kind of already said one of them. Well, Gravity Rush is one. That's one of the ones I liked. The second one, it might be a little bit weird, but the second one was actually Little Nightmares. I don't know. Something about that creepy little game got to me. I don't know, it was just the environment, the aura. I actually want to play the second game. I don't want to wait until Halloween. I might even do that after Jak, because I don't think it would take me too long. Axis says you did a TMNT stream? Yes. So I did it with a man named JP Crew, who was an adorable little brother of mine. Unfortunately, you won't find it on Twitch anymore. You might find it on YouTube, because Axis may not know this, but I played many other videos before that. You also might find a discrepancy between him and me, because I'm radically different from JP Crew, who does his own things. He plays a lot more AAA games and more stuff compared to me. I like playing more niche games. Plus, he's of a different background than I am, so there's some differences. But by all means, I have done a TNT stream. So, with that being the case, before we get further into it, thank you all again for tuning in. If you guys actually stuck this far in, beyond my first time I said this, then you can thank Axis and Mabubas for that one. Because I did say I want to ask more questions. We need a little more vitamins. Well, you're going to get a lot more vitamin throughout this weekend as well as next Monday. Because again, in case you guys forgot, next Monday, turn on your notifications, will be the potential finale of Jak and Daxter. I'll also make this deal with you, even though I already said it. However long it takes, I will make it the finale. If it ends up taking longer than 2 hours, if it takes up laking 3 hours, I'll do it. I'll just have to figure out some way to make it better for YouTube, because I don't want YouTube's videos to be too long, because I feel like if I do too long a video on YouTube, they're not going to like it. Unless I'm wrong. By all means. The only way I'll know is if you guys throw me some comments my way. And if you really did like me, or you like this content, like I said, you can follow me on Twitch, you can subscribe to my YouTube, you can chat amongst yourselves, or with me to a degree if I can, on Discord. I'm not saying I'm not available all the time, just saying life happens. But nonetheless, on behalf of Mabubas, on behalf of Axis, on behalf of all you viewers, I can't thank you enough for tuning in. So on that note, I will say goodbye, but I also say one last thing, because I was just sent this text. Hey dude, just tuned into your Togobot stream. Surprised you did PS2 games. Are you planning on doing more PS2 games like this in the future? Yes, I am planning on doing it. I currently have a poll on YouTube where I'm wondering if I should do another One Visit or two. I'm also currently thinking about whether I should make a poll, but to simplify, yes, I am planning on doing more PS2 games in the future. Hell, if I'm going to do Sly Cooper, that's also a perfect example. So look forward to that in the future. But nonetheless, I've had you guys for too long. I can't thank you enough for your patience. So on behalf of me, wow, that's so arrogant to say. Just thank you all for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you guys
In the finale of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.